But look around. Someone has to do something. We have to do something. We can make a difference again. The world needs us now, more than ever. Are you with me? I've got you on my sights.
Double.
Enemy turrets destroyed.
Ready for transcendence.
The payload is approaching its destination. По готовности!
Experience tranquility.
Огонь по готовности! Fire at will! Till Valhalla! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
We haven't been graced with a new IP from Blizzard for more than 17 years now, but after a long agonizing wait, it's over. We have it. This is the final version of Overwatch, and even though it's continually getting patched and Blizzard is listening to fan feedback and all of that, this is it. This is the version that we've got, and this is the version that all of us, everyone, gets to play and enjoy. So this is the first time Blizzard has actually done this sort of genre, like first-person shooter, team-based, and hero-based, and all that stuff. I mean, they've done hero-based with like Heart of the Swarm, but we don't talk about that game. But essentially, this is so completely different to what they're used to. A lot of skepticism was in mind. I mean, they nailed the look, they nailed the whole, what I could only describe as a Pixar Disney aesthetic, and they've got it. It's high quality. It's something that you wouldn't expect anyone else but Pixar to do. I mean, you see like copycats and stuff like that, but it's done with so much fluidity. It's amazing. It's almost jarring. I mean, you can hear the fan outpouring of Blizzard make movies and all of these things, but of course Blizzard it's a game development company, so we will see. But an Overwatch movie would just rock the box office if they do it in that style. So what is Overwatch? Well, Overwatch is a 6v6 multiplayer competitive-based shooter with each player selecting one of several predefined hero characters, each with unique attributes, and they all play very differently. Each of them is divided into 4 classes: offense, defense, tank, support, and working together is what you do in Overwatch. If you don't work together, you're gonna fail, and it hurts. It hurts the team. It's like, after playing it for so much time, both modes, quick play and competitive, I can just, it's very unfair to compare it to League of Legends or any MOBA, because it's not. I mean, it's not a MOBA. It's a multiplayer first-person shooter. But what I can feel is that the experience is like a condensed version of it. So instead of wasting 40 minutes on a League of Legends match in which you've pretty much made mistakes and you've lost, it's now much more apparent, like not immediately because of the ensuing chaos and stuff like that, but it's condensed down to at least less than 10 minutes. And I find that appeal amazing. It's actually really good. Like, you feel like you could just jump in, play a few matches, and then you're off your way. Does that make it much more frustrating when you have a team that's terrible? Yeah, it's with any game. But it's the way that the game is, like, it's so in-depth, you feel like you're learning something every time. Like, you feel like every time you jump into a match, you're learning how heroes coordinate with each other, they synergize with each other, and that's the appeal, and that's what Blizzard has made. It's an in-depth shooter. You've got like and the characters are great. You've got like the agile Genji, that's like a cyborg ninja that can flank from any position, at any angle. Then you've got like a cute Chinese climatologist, Mei, and her ice gun, which is very reminiscent of a MOBA sort of like character, with the ice gun, freezing characters down, making ice balls, and it's so much that it's like it's great. It's each role is not like each hero, not role. Each hero is super distinct from each other. They don't play exactly the same. They're very different. You've got like Genji that plays very fast. You got Tracer that plays like Quake, just zipping through, blinking everywhere. You got McCree, who's a very slow, methodical sort of like gameplay style. You got Pharah that just is in the air shooting rockets down. You've got distinct characters and play styles, which are lifted from pretty much almost every single shooter that you could think of. Even modern ones. You've got like Diva, that's like the new Titanfall, mech-based combat. So you've got a lot of experience. You've got a lot of history with this game and how Blizzard has pretty much made smart choices, smart implementations of these choices, which makes this game so much stronger. So like, what else can I say? Overwatch, it's very different from a MOBA, like, for sure. Like, it does one thing that I find very interesting, in that it allows you to switch characters at your spawn point at any point in the match. Well, at the spawn point, yeah. But the fact is, you're not locked into one character for the entire 10 minutes. You can freely switch out any characters. So this brings it down to a thing that I'd like to call counter-based gameplay, or counter-based gameplay, in which when a character is one character, you can immediately switch to another character and counter it, and hopefully tip the match in your favor. And that's what the game-to-game, or the match-to-match, or the play-by-play of Overwatch comes in. It's very chaotic, but it's also very manageable, because let's say, for example, Pharah, who has a jetpack up above, is really hard to hit with a Tracer, but if you switch over to Soldier 76, which is very much like a Call of Duty, like not aimed outside, but very easy to shoot, it's much more dealable with Pharah. Of course, skills still comes into play, and stuff like that. So, let's talk about quick play. Quick play is literally just, it's a progression system. You get like, you level up, very similar to like Call of Duty, but each time you level up, you get a loot box, and the loot box is purely cosmetic. It does not affect the gameplay whatsoever, so props up to Blizzard for that. This is not a pay-to-win game. It's slow. It's very slow. At the start, you'll level up really quick, but then it will start to get slow. But that's fine. Of course, this is all like cosmetic, so that's fine. So now we go on to the competitive mode. So competitive mode is a different kind of beast. It's for now, at the time of this recording, Blizzard has announced that there will be changes to the sudden death mechanic, especially with the coin toss, which I find very unfair, especially with some maps that favor one attacking to defending. So it's competitive is much more longer, because you're taking turns with each time, and you're getting points as you go along. More points, more better. So Overwatch is a very hard game to really talk consistently about, because it's so good. There's nothing that's apparently wrong with it. I mean, we're getting, like, Blizzard have already announced that we're getting free champions, free heroes, not champions, jeez, the League of Legends talk is starting to get to me, but you're getting free heroes, and free maps. No need to pay extra for those content. It's all free, it's coming to everyone, so that makes it a lot more appealing for people. And you've got already it taking off as an esport, so yeah, that's all I can say about Overwatch so far. It's a pretty good game. I don't find any faults with it so much, except maybe the community. It's very, it's got the beginnings of like League of Legends, where a lot of people are just frustrated, very frustrated when a game, especially with competitive, where things are on the line, but I can see it improving a lot more. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just a quick thoughts video on Overwatch. So I hope you guys enjoy. Take care.